As it's probably become abundantly clear to many of you, I tend to talk about a lot of things that pop up for me on Twitter or X or whatever. I don't care anymore. So when I see something pop up on Twitter, I will then talk about it if it actually vibes with the kind of things that I want to talk about. This is sort of politics, but also sort of tech news. So I don't know, take it as you will. But recently, a senator, my God, Amy Klobuchar, Klobuch, Klobuchar. That is so Minnesota. She's a U.S. senator from Minnesota. She is basically, and some other folks are trying to get, um, they're trying to repeal Section 230. For those who don't know what Section 230 is, it's a protection for private blocking, screening of offensive material. Uh, so it really helped build the internet, and that's really all you got to know. For the most part, I feel like there's a whole lot more for it, or to it, I should say. And if you want, I can actually just kind of show you right here. The rapidly developing array of internet and other interactive computer services available to individual Americans represents an extraordinary advance in the availability of educational and informational resources to our citizens. These services offer users a great degree of control over the information that they receive, as well as the potential for even greater control in the future as technology develops. The internet and other interactive computer services offer a forum for a true diversity of political discourse, unique opportunities for cultural development, and myriad avenues for intellectual activity. The internet and other interactive computer services have flourished uh, to the benefit of all Americans with a minimum of government regulation. Increasingly, Americans are relying on interactive media for a variety of political, educational, cultural, and entertainment services. Um, it is the policy of the United States to promote, to continue developing of the internet and other interactive computer services and other interactive media to preserve the vibrant and competitive free market that presently exists for the internet and other interactive computer services, unfettered by federal or state regulation. To encourage the development of technologies which maximize user control over what information is received by individuals, families, and schools who use the internet and other interactive computer services, to remove distinctives for the development and utilization of blocking and filtering technologies that empower parents to restrict their children's access to objectionable or inappropriate online material. Keep in mind that part right there, because as it stands, there's ways of keeping a child or somebody underage from seeing things they shouldn't see, and you can put it on your computer, you can password it, you can block it, you can keep your kids safe unless you're a lazy idiot. So let's keep going from that. To ensure vigorous enforcement of federal criminal laws to deter and punish trafficking and obscenity, stalking, and harassment by means of the computer. And it goes on and on here. I'm not going to read all of it, but I will link it in the description. Now, going back to what I was talking about, Miss Amy Klobuchar, I think that's how you say her name. Uh, she is quoted as saying, "It's long past time to repeal Section 230." No, it's not. No, it is absolutely not time to repeal that. And I feel like showing my face here. It is not time to repeal that at all. That is ignorant. That is stupid. That is a bad idea. It's basically what has built the internet. And if you repeal it, you're taking away a lot of freedom. And that's what this is. They're trying to take away freedoms. It's a part of that is really just them not liking being criticized. It doesn't matter what side she's on, Republican or Democrat. The government just doesn't like being criticized. And as it stands, I think I will actually kind of watch this video. This is from Forbes. It's breaking news. Yeah, this is just the worst idea ever. and they say it's in the guise of protecting children. No, it's not in the guise. It's not for protecting children. It's control. It's undoing everything that made the internet and made it wonderful. And this ignorant politician is just another example of how people, regardless of what side that they're on on the political spectrum, are just trying to make the rest of us miserable, make us unhappy. It's not a good thing. But let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of watch this. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the whole thing, but
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I think that sentiment that Senator Hawley expressed, that many of us feel about the bills that have come through the committee and the work that we've done. We know that one bill that did pass, that you noted, Ms. Coffrin, thank you, was the Take It Down Act that I authored with Senator Cruz, signed into law by President Trump.
Cruz, you may as well be. I don't know if she is a Republican, but she may as well be a Republican. I gotta look this woman up. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I gotta look this person up. Amy Klobuchar. Klobuchar. Is an American politician and lawyer serving the senior United States senator from Minnesota seat. What is she though? Is she Democrat or she's Republican? Because she's saying some very Republican things, and she has authored things with a Republican senator. So I feel like maybe she's Republican. What is she? Is she Republican or Democrat? Democratic Party. She's yeah. So yeah. Uh, Democrat. Yeah. So she's a Democrat. But again, this is in the guise of trying to protect the children. No, it's not. And they've tried doing stuff like this before. What it's really about is silencing a lot of people, silencing people on the internet who have the most free of free speech. Even if it's false information, they have a lot of free speech, and they can call out people like Miss Klobuchar here. Um, I'm probably butchering her name, but yeah,
Trump. And as you know, that criminalizes the distribution of and threats to distribute non-consensual intimate images, whether they are AI created or real. And I would also add, to echo some of my colleagues, particularly Senator Graham, that it's long past time to repeal Section 230. At the beginning of his efforts on that front, I had thought, well, no, maybe we can put in these rules in place and the tech companies will work with us. And that just hasn't happened. The opposite has happened. And as we approach this 30-year.
this is about control, people. Just so you keep that in mind. This is they say one thing, but it's another, and it like I said, it doesn't matter what side of if they're Republican or Democrat. A lot of senators are crooked. I wouldn't say all senators are crooked. Bernie Sanders isn't crooked, in my opinion. And we're getting other like politicians who are actually trying to work for the people. This is not working for the people. It's basically, though, it's what's made the internet. And actually, this person puts it pretty well right here. Worse than age verification is the idea of repealing Section 230. Section 230 is the law that created the internet. It protects you as a user and prevents censorship. If they repeal Section 230, the internet could literally disappear overnight. I wish I was being hyperbolic. He's not being hyperbolic. There's nothing hyperbole about that at all. It's absolutely true. It's an absolute fact. As I was sitting here, and I will again, I'll link this. Um,
Thank you very much, parent, about 1 minute to realize the harm that has been caused by all of this. I'd start with you, Ms. Woods. Thank you for your moving testimony. Can you talk about why even the threat of non-consensual distribution of explicit images can be tragic, and why it's so vital that the law covers threats as the Take It Down?
they don't want kids to see adult media of any kind. Do you know that there are other countries where they just basically, without needing to do this, they just banned they banned kids. Basically, you cannot completely off of social media. I don't think kids should be on social media. I don't think you should be on social media until probably 17, maybe 16. And even at that point, I feel like it should be 18. It's very damaging to kids. So in a way, yes, I get wanting to protect kids, but the problem is this is not about protecting kids. That's why she wants to undo this. And it's funny she's sitting here saying that they're not wanting to work with the ISPs aren't wanting to work with them, but that's bullshit because they're working with people in places like Australia where they're now forcing them to not allow anybody under the age of 16 on social media. If they're doing it there, then except for maybe Twitter, I think Twitter's one of the places that's not wanting to allow it. But you know, they're other countries are figuring this out without having to repeal something like this. But here in the U.S., good old U.S. a freaking A, they feel the need to take away people's rights. They feel the need to stifle things. They feel the need to just push us all down and do things that hinder a lot of us. This is control. This is completely control. It's the same thing with them having you have to have an ID for adult websites, and some websites have just basically blocked states like my state. I cannot go to. I used to go to an adult site because I am an adult and I look at adult material, all completely legal. It's nothing illegal, and now they're not even in my state anymore. Instead of putting in something in place to where you can check your identification or whatever, or check your age by other websites have a thing where you literally just take a picture of your face. I mean, I'm bald and I have gray facial hair, so I mean, I look pretty old. Even when my hair grows out, you can tell I'm pretty old. So, but what is it? Pornhub decided to. Yes, I'm admitting that I'm admitting. I should have called that Corn Hub just to. But the point of the matter is that it's not really helping anybody. If you don't want children to see these things, it's as simple as getting parents to be more responsible. And if a parent isn't being responsible and they're allowing this stuff to happen, then you go after the parents. You put them in jail. They're not doing their best. I've seen parents not do their best. I've seen parents that just don't give a damn about their kids. And we are laying out this stuff that just punishes everybody else for the sins of a select few in our society. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this bullshit. She's completely
Brown
full of
Act
herself.
does, as well as reality.
So, it's a number of things. First of all, our children aren't just handing out the nudes, they are being coerced into providing them with in regards to creating safe spaces and different things of that sort. Once the threat behind the nude comes, it's not just the nude being in existence, it's all of the threats behind it to where they're questioning what they're actually doing and they're becoming desperate.
So ban children off of social media and whatnot. That's all you have to do. Like, this overzealous approach is bullcrap. Look, I'm not going to sit here and watch this video all day. I think I've gotten the point across. You can actually probably watch this yourself. You can go to Forbes. I do believe it's over on Forbes. So if you go to Forbes, you can probably find out. You could probably also find out about something on YouTube. Um, This is a tremendously bad idea. It is what has helped build the internet and made the internet such a wonderful open space for free speech. This is not about protecting children. Don't let them lie to you. Don't let them fool you. This is about protecting them from criticism. This is about silencing people, and that is the route it's going to end up taking. The Democrats are all for it because they do such a terrible, terrible job, and they act like petulant children who don't know how to do the right thing. Um, Everyone in Congress basically just about throws a fit. None more than Trump. But if you think Democrat versus Republican matters all that much, no, it doesn't. This is bad. This is very bad. This is them trying to control the internet yet again. It's something the government has wanted to have complete control of for a very long time, and they're just brazenly just going against everything that works, that's good, and all in the as again, all in the guise of protecting children. This isn't about protecting children. They don't give a damn about your children. They don't give a damn about you or me, okay? This is about protecting them. This is about silencing all of us. That's all it is. And we shouldn't allow this to happen. This is why I say when you vote, you don't vote on party. You know, it's not party that you need to look at. You need to look at the individual who's running. If the individual who's running is good and they have a good track record and they're a good person, that's the way you do it. The problem is that people in this country are very lazy and very ignorant, and not everyone, but there's a lot who are, and they rather just vote on a party and not have to think about it, or they don't vote at all. And the honest truth is that you have to think. You have to look into it. You have to see who you're voting for. It doesn't matter which side they're on. You know, Democrat, Republican doesn't mean they're inherently good or bad. It means you have to pay attention to the individual. And if you are not paying attention to the individual, what's wrong with you? Anyhow, that's really all I've got to say about this subject. I felt like just this is something that needs to be looked at. This is some messed up stuff, and I really wish they'd stop. All right, I'm out.